Hello, everyone. Welcome back, Cowboy Sportscast. I'm here with the undefeated pro, the Raging Cajun, Bryce Warner. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Just ready to get to this fight. To be honest, I'm training hard, getting ready. I'm just ready to get there. Just trying to stay patient, really.
Yeah, it's been LFA. It's went from Aries, fought LFA twice already, undefeated in LFA, and here it is for the third time, and now you're on the main card.
Yeah.
So, how does that feel?
Man, it feels good. I feel like that's where I should be. The last LFA card I fought in February, I was what you would call the prelim main event. So I was the last fight before the main card, and then one of those fights fell out. One of the fights in the main card fell out, so they moved me to the opener of the main card, the last LFA fight, and I think they kind of see, that's where I belong.
Absolutely. So, what do you feel like? Obviously, like you're on this big stage at LFA. So, what do you feel like automatically putting you on the main card? Like, do you feel like you kinda changed up the tone a little bit, or how does it and what did it feel like to you?
I think I'm just proving my. Um, I think I belong at the highest level with the highest level fighters in the highest level promotion. So this is just a step up. Or a step closer to that. So I think I'm right where I belong, and I think I'll just keep climbing the ladder as long as I just keep showing up and giving LFA performances like I have my last two fights. And I plan to just keep on getting better and better, better performances, better finishes every fight. And yeah, I think I'm a lot better than I've even got to show in previous fights. I have a lot more to show. Um, so I'm just excited to go out there and prove my worth. Really, yeah.
Yeah, because man, I gotta always follow your career from very beginning
Yeah,
of the
man.
fight card in Clarksville all the way to here
Yeah,
we are, you was fighting in LFA, you went through Aries, LFA, and then how you here on the main card. So I'm just happy that you're continue on your journey. I get to be with you on the whole entire way.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, whether I'm in the US fighting for a world, you give me a text, you shoot me a call, I'll be here.
Absolutely. Well, to me, you're the number one flyweight. So it's always going to be like that, especially here in Tennessee, the top in Tennessee. It's your results have been shown through all your fights. There's no questions asked. No one can doubt the Raging Cajun. And my part, I defend it every single time.
Yeah.
So how is training camp going?
Training camp's going great, man. I've known about the fight for a while, or actually, I thought I knew. So LFA is supposed to come back to Clarksville in August, and I knew I was either going to be on the August card or I was going to fight for Louisville. Or I was going to fight on both. So I kind of been staying ready anyway since my last fight. Had a couple injuries. I had to let Hill up for a little bit, but I've been staying ready. So I've been in the gym, all the time. This is what I do. This is how I live. I'm just constantly trying to evolve and get better. But camp's been going great, man. I really feel like I'm just jumping. I'm leveling up. I'm becoming more mature, mentally, spiritually, and in my fight style as well. I feel really, really good. I feel really, really dangerous, and I'm just really ready to go out there and just leave it all out there and show why, um, show LFA why I am on the main card and why they keep bringing me back is because I'm gonna show up every time and I'm gonna uh, put on a performance. I'm gonna make it a fight. I don't think I'm a boring fighter at all. I'm not a nut sniffer. I'm not trying to hold people against the cage until the round's over. I come out there to fight, so I'm ready to do that.
Yeah, that last LFA card, it was to the point where it was a very tough fight, especially during the beginning. But then it's to the point where like he was just trying to finish him, and next thing, you just finishing him off. I'm just choking him out. I'm like, man, listen, it was most craziest finishes I've seen. I'm like, this is something that was completely just different, and to the point where it just shows it don't have to be a certain way to finish someone. You can just choose. You can finish whatever position you are, and that's what I notice about you in your fight. It's like there's not a certain finish. There's always just it happens sporadically. It just happens.
So my pro fights were two rear naked chokes. but they were both from dropping on the feet. So like I would drop them on the feet, go in for the finish, and then they would kind of just give their neck up, and I would snatch it. So not like I'm out here like playing jujitsu or anything like that, you know. It can be, I feel like my record, or as far as the finishes, can be a little deceiving because I'm dropping guys and then I'm grabbing their neck. But like you said, I believe I can finish the fight no matter where it goes, and I'm an opportunist. So whatever opportunity you give me, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna jump. If you give me your neck, I'm gonna jump on it. If you give me your chin, I'm looking to take it. Whatever opportunity presents itself, I believe I can excel and finish in any position.
I know one thing for sure that a lot of fighters probably shouldn't stand and bang with you at all. Your stand-up game is phenomenal. It's just to the point where it's methodic, and your jab game is pretty strong. And then once you swing around with that, you knock them out pretty quick. So I saw the fights.
Brother, thank you. I take pride because I grew up wrestling. Technically, I'm a wrestler. I grew up wrestling long before uh, I made my way into MMA at 17. But I picked up the striking very quickly. It was very natural to me. I grew up even before I was wrestling. I grew up fighting, getting in fights. I was a hot-headed kid, troubled kid, and I was getting a lot of fights. So I knew I had hands. I always knew I could throw my hand, but I really came into that the last couple years, and uh, I like to get the job done with my hands. I feel like I love boxing. I love MMA. I like to do it all, but I feel like my hands what gets most of the job done. And anyone who wants to box with me, I invite them in.
Yeah, it's like, well, it comes with the name, the Raging Cajun. It's whenever your fight, I realize it doesn't matter where the fight is. You can be Nashville and last, obviously the LFA card here in Clarksville that we had. There's always a pop to the crowd when your name comes out. It's just to the point where everybody wants to call. Usually, people come up with their nicknames all the time. Like they want them to stick. When you hear the Raging Cajun, people's gonna call you the Raging Cajun for a reason.
Yeah, one of my good buddy Josh Phillips, a good friend of mine, is actually the one who gave me that nickname before I was ever fighting.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd be in high school and we'd go on a Friday night, Saturday night, we'd go get drunk, and whenever I'd uh, drink, call me the Raging Cajun would come out. So that's kind of how that came about.
Man, that is awesome. So what do you feel like you did, obviously you've been training and stuff like that. What do you feel like you did a little bit different in your fight game? Like, what'd you add?
I think I'm just constantly evolving. I'm sharpening what I've already used my previous fights. I think it's nothing really, just sharpening, constantly sharpening the blade and my skill set, being more diverse. You know, I have a lot of skills that I haven't even really got to show yet or needed to show um, in the fights, and maybe this guy will bring it out of me. I don't know, but I have a lot that I haven't even got to show. A lot of skills that I haven't got to show as far as like ground game and stuff like that. And yeah, but if it's up to me, I like to go out there. I like to strike, and I like to put my hands on people. So yeah, I think just sharpening everything all the time, constantly evolving, putting things together, just being a true mixed martial artist, and trying not only evolving in the gym but outside of the gym is to being a good fighter. It isn't all in the gym. It's about like how you're living your life, um, and things of that nature. So yeah, I think just overall, I've been sharpening my skill set in all angles.
Well, definitely, I can definitely see it. I've been watching. I watched your YouTube video of your last preparation of your fight, of the last fight, and it was to the point where I was like, "Dang!" I was like, "Man, if your opponent saw it last time, he probably like, nah, we're good." So,
Hey,
well,
so that little short guy, about 5'2", but he's a firecracker. That guy was dangerous. Like you said, I kind of have a methodical finish. Um, but like being in there with him, that little dude was fucking dangerous. So, he's a problem for anybody. So shout out to that guy.
yeah, I was watching that fight, and it was to the point where I couldn't sit down. One, it's your fight, I'm not gonna sit down. But two, it's to the point where I was like, "Damn." he's throwing hands with him. He's actually going toe to toe with you. And I was like, all right.
Sure.
But so like in your training camp, obviously it's National MMA, like definitely the top gym in Tennessee, and definitely for the strongest running for the top gym in MMA right now. So do you feel like any new training partners that came in, and you probably can't give their names, but have you trained with anybody a little bit differently that kind of changed up and added stuff to your game?
Uh, no, not really.
Mhm.
As far as National MMA goes, no, still got the same teammates, but the thing is everyone's getting better.
Yeah.
Um, everyone's getting better. We're really on top of each other about being at the gym, being a team, and we're just constantly getting better. So, not really too many new faces or anything like that. Just everyone's evolving together. And not only that, me and Dustin Ortiz, my coach's relationship is
Uh-huh.
really a lot. So, we've been pouring a lot more into me, and really appreciate that. And the fruit of it is I can clearly see the fruit of it. So yeah, like tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up at 6:30, drive to Nashville, and we're gonna get a good session in, just me and Dustin, and then work out in the afternoons. And also shout out to my boy Ben here in Clarksville, Tiger Taekwondo. Whenever I'm not in Nashville, I'm down in Clarksville working with him. He's like with the pads and like we really take break down technique, constantly evolve. So shout out to Ben and Tiger Taekwondo and Dustin and Nashville MMA and all the guys up there, bro. We're really building something great. I believe in the next couple of years, we're gonna have some breakthrough fighters in the UFC. And just it'll kind of trickle down, snowball from there, and hopefully, I can be one of the guys to really trailblaze for our dream.
Well, I definitely watch some of your training videos and your Tiger, but it's to the point where that gym is it puts the ringer in that gym, and I saw him like, man, this dude's mad. I was like, it's mad skills, and I do feel like I feel like you're definitely breakthrough fighter. You proved it, and I see it. I'm pretty sure that's like, of course, LFA is an awesome promotion to fight. It's like a top promotion. It's in the top 10 actually, and so it comes down to it to where I definitely want to see it. Definitely after this fight, it's going to be. I kind of see it. I'm not going to have to say nothing too much, but after this fight is you never had to you usually never called your shot yet with Dana, but I feel like after this fight, I feel like it should be it. It's the main card. And there it is. You're humble. Like you're the most respectfulest fighter that I've like a lot of people went to the point where like, hey, you just run it and you just go with it. You just go with the blows. So I feel like this time definitely could be it.
Uh, Um, it's all in God's timing. It's
Absolutely.
um, I believe I feel that I'm ready right now. I feel like I could compete with anybody in the world. But like I said, God's timing. I try to take it one fight at a time, and all I'm really worried about right now is going and taking the chin off Eric Calvert, June 19th, Freedom Hall, Louisville, Kentucky, and making breakthrough performance, breakthrough finish, and what comes after that is what comes. Uh, but yeah, who knows if Dana gives me the call? I'm there. I'm there next week. If I'm company man. So he needs me. I'm there. I'm just gonna keep growing, keep stacking these finishes till I'm undeniable, God willing.
Absolutely. So, is there anything you want to say to listeners before we get off this interview and stuff like that? How do you feel? Like, what's going on? What do you want to give out to the listeners and to your opponent?
Um, Nothing. I don't really want to say anything to my opponent.
Yeah,
Show up, show up.
absolutely.
Do the man dance. Let's have let's see who's better. I'm excited. I I respect the dude for taking the fight. He's a tough little cat, so I'm excited. Do I have anything to say? Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Give me this little platform. Shout out to my manager Steve Swedish making trailblazing this path for me. As far as like um my fights and stuff of that nature. Shout out to National MMA, Dustin Ortiz, Ben, Tiger Taekwondo. Shout out to my beautiful wife, my family, all my supporters, everyone who supports me, everyone who's watched the YouTube video, everyone who keeps up with me. Uh, I really do appreciate it, and I just want to keep showing up for y'all and bringing people speaking the name of Jesus after beat somebody up. You know, that's what I do this for, just glorify God. And yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I did come out for this interview, man. I'm sorry it's like super late. And I was like, man, he's got train in the morning. I'm like, hey,
Dude,
here
I'm
it is, and I'm happy.
no worries, bro. I'm a out. I need it. It's yeah. Well, you're good.
Yeah, I want to definitely wanna give out. I'm pretty sure. Shout out to Trust definitely for giving me this platform to keep me going, give me all these amazing interviews. LFA and Eddie, like Ed Sorrows. I'm saying his name correctly on that one. But man, I appreciate you giving me the time because without you, like without you talking to me, it's to the point where like it's an honor speaking to you because this platform is just because I want to speak to you, and I want nobody to know your journey and the progression that you have. And so far, I'm happy that you're keeping me part of it, which is amazing. So
Yeah,
I do appreciate you, man.
I
Well, definitely want to see you June 19th, Louisville, Kentucky, LFA. Man, it was good. Thank you. I appreciate you talking to me, man.
go. Let's go.
Let's go.